All right, good evening, everybody. This is Calvin Butler. RBBS, this is Learning Center, the National Dispatch Network. And today we are here with Mr. Daryl Darnell.
Daryl.
Yeah, here with Daryl Davis.
Yeah, Davis.
Okay, with Mr. Daryl Davis, one of our students, and he is here for a private consultation. And I am here at the Panera Bread, is where I am here in Tallahassee, Florida. I stopped in here because this just shows you all that you can pretty much do this industry from just anywhere. So this is a good opportunity to show you all how you can do this from just about anywhere. I routinely book freight from various locations other than my home. I may be at the gym at Planet Fitness. Sometimes I'll be booking freight from there because I get there early in the morning. Sometimes 4 in the morning to get my workout done, and I start booking freight about 5:30, 5:45 to about 6 a.m., 6 something. And so it can be done from just about anywhere. I've done it at McDonald's. I've done it out by the park. I've even done it at a lake. So as long as you can get an internet connection, you can pretty much do this business from just about anywhere. So, Darnell, what are we here to discuss today?
Well, I've already set up, and thank you for having me here today. I've already set up a lot of the business already, and I ran into some, well, you're always going to run into some confusion every now and then. So I have some specific questions that I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
I started my team and we're starting dispatching, and I'm also going to be doing some brokering. But since my DOT, everything is still new, still fresh. Yeah. We're about 3 months in now, and I just kept it. I actually started the team. We started brokering just last week. And we're just going to concentrate on dispatching so we can put a few more months under our belt, and then we're going to get into brokering. One of the most main questions I wanted to ask when doing dispatching, when you have a carrier that's ready to accept the load and you call a broker who's ready to give the load, do you give that trucker's information to the broker?
Do you give the broker the trucker's information, or do you give information to the owner-operator?
Do you give the broker the trucker's information?
Okay. Yes, but make sure you have in place first your dispatch agreement. Okay, that's the legal contract that binds you. Okay, now, technically, you're not legal until you have that agreement with an owner-operator, because the statute says that one of the criteria for being a bona fide agent, the first criteria says that you must have a pre-existing agreement. That pre-existing agreement is what protects you from a broker trying to, go around you and go directly to the owner-operator. If you give them the DOT number and they say, well, that owner-operator, he's not clear to run with us, then he gets off the phone with you and he turns around and calls the owner-operator back. Then you got him by the kahunas, say, because you have a agreement with that owner-operator, signed, written. It's a legal agreement, and if that owner-operator runs a load from that broker and you find out about it, you can turn around and file a claim against his authority and on the broker's authority, with DOT and the Federal Motor Carrier Association. Okay. Not only that, a lot of people don't know it, but you can take both of them to small claims court, because you have a legally signed agreement, and you can't sue them in court. And a lot of people don't realize that. I have actually sued 3 brokers in court and won all 3 cases over the past, 4 years. But it's not something that you have to resort to very often. But if you need to, you can. Why? Because you have all the documentation. You have your agreement signed. You have a lot of times, if you work with them before, you have a rate con, you have all this other stuff. But primarily, you have that dispatch agreement. That's that pre-existing agreement that DOT and the Federal Motor Carrier Association says that you must have in order to operate as a bona fide agent and represent a carrier.
Okay.
Okay, so
Now,
you have legal recourse.
Okay, so they agree. We send that agreement to the carrier? Do we send that same agreement to the broker?
No, basically what you're doing is when you are contacting a broker, when you're looking at the load on the load. Okay, let me share my screen here real quick to show you what I'm talking about. When you're on the load board, okay, let's go to the load board here. Let me share my screen. Let's go to one of our load boards. Let's go to direct rate.
Okay.
All right. When you're on a load board and you're looking at loads, okay, when you find a load that is right for your carrier, I'm just gonna go to the load map and just pull up some loads here. Let's say you're at the load board, and let's say you got a carrier down here in Florida, whatever the case may be. Okay, and let's say I'm just gonna grab one of these loads and show you what I'm talking about. You got a carrier down here in Florida, and let's just do a quick search here in Florida, real quick. Allow that. This estimated rate. All right, let's say you're grabbing one of these loads here. Let's say you got a dry van. He's in Orlando, and you're grabbing this little short run load with 17 miles. That's paying $400, $23.50 per mile. You click on it, and you're gonna call this broker right here, USA Truck. Okay, you're gonna give them a call, and basically, well, first of all, you're gonna contact your carrier and make sure that they're okay with this load. Let them know I have a load for you that's leaving out of where you're at. Orlando is going 17 trip miles, so you got time enough to run 2 or 3 more loads today. So we can get $400. You don't need your belt right away. Okay, you're not really spending no fuel. You can run it real quick. Then I can find. In the meantime, I'm gonna find you 2 more loads. Now, what I normally do is find them the loads up front. I find them, like if I look at that one, then I go and look up another one, then I look up another one, I look up another one. So I find them 3 loads for that day if I'm running short run loads like that. Now, when I do that, I'm gonna call the carrier and let him know what we got planned out for the day. Okay, you're gonna let him know what you got planned out there. Hey, I got you a couple of short run loads, 3 short run loads. First one's leaving from Orlando, it's going up somewhere close to O'Keefe, Florida, and I get the details for you. But right now, that one's paying $22.53 per mile on 17 trip miles. Gonna make a quick $400. I got another load that you can run, that you can turn around and run. Like if I wouldn't do a reverse search on this one, I got another load you can turn around and run. I'm just pulling up some more stuff here in Florida that's close to Okalani and Orlando. Okay, I got another load that you can run. That I can run you, out to try to find something close. I can run you 26 miles out to Lake Mary. Okay, you can pick that one up. It's only going 39 miles. It's going to Leesburg, Florida, and I have to look up the lanes on that. But if I look at the lanes on that, the lane is probably going to be somewhere between $12 and $19 per mile. So it's going to be somewhere between 400. It's going to be somewhere between $400 and $600. Okay. Then I go and find him another load, and I find him 3 loads. And I say, then what I do, if he agrees to all those 3 loads, then I call those brokers. This is where your question comes into play. I call the brokers up. Let's say I'm looking at this load here in Lakeland. All right. I'm gonna call up this broker over at Chop Tank. I'm gonna give the broker the load. Hey, Mr. Broker, my name is such and such and such. You're gonna identify yourself as a dispatch firm, and you're gonna identify yourself as a bona fide agent for carrier such and such, DOT number such and such and such. You let the broker know that you are a bona fide agent for the carrier, right? If you want to, you can let them know that you have a dispatch agreement in place with them. You have a pre-existing agreement. You don't have to do all that. If you let a broker know that you are a bona fide agent, he knows that you have an agreement with that carrier. Okay, I'm the bona fide agent, which in turn, I'm the legal representative for this carrier. Okay, brokers know that. So you telling me you are a bona fide agent for carrier such and such, DOT number is this and that, and he is wanting to grab the load. Now I wanted to book this load for him at load number. You're gonna give him the load number. That's right there, 1913094. Now here's what I like to do. If you're on your computer, you got a recording thing on your computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Record all your conversations with your brokers.
Yes, we got that in place.
Yeah, a lot of times what I do is when I'm calling up brokers and stuff, I'm on Zoom. Just recording it just for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm talking to them on the phone, but I'm on Zoom. I got them on the speaker, and I'm keeping a visual recording, a video recording of all of my interactions with brokers and carriers and things, this and that. You can let the broker know that you are on a recorded line. That's legal. Because you're conducting business. Mr. Broker, my name is such and such. I'm with such and such. You are on a recorded line for quality control, right? I'm the bona fide agent for blase, with DOT number such and such. Okay? And when you start doing that, you let them know that you're on a recorded call for quality control, they know you mean business. They know that you ain't playing. And for them to take a chance to try and stiff you on a load when you've already informed them that this is being recorded and you have all the evidence you need, you are the bona fide agent, you are the registered agent for that carrier, they're not going to try and stiff you. They'd be stupid if they do.
Okay.
They'd be stupid if they do, because now you got them on the phone, on a recording, when you were asking about that load and that load number. That's why you're going to repeat the load number. You see what I'm saying? So it's all right there. So now they tell you, well, no, that carrier is not qualified. Then they turn around and run a load with that carrier. You take them to court and you're going to win that every day, all day. Small claims court. Not only are they going to have to pay you what they owe you, but they're also going to have to pay your court fees and costs.
Yeah.
I've been to court in 2 different states. I didn't have to show up. I just, it's one of those Zoom things. Nowadays you do these things, go on Zoom. You go to court. You go to court on Zoom.
Yeah.
I've been to small claims court on 3 different cases in 2 different states. Won all 3 of them. No problem. Because I had the evidence.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You got the evidence.
Yeah.
You got a call log. You got all the stuff you need to hold anybody's feet to the fire.
Okay.
So
now let me ask you. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the thing you have to remember is that this is a profession.
Yes.
And even though you're not a big dispatch firm or big brokerage firm, technology nowadays has made it possible for you to interact the same way as these big corporations.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
And don't be afraid to take people to court.
Oh no.
I'll pay that $79 every time to file for a claim because I don't want to get it back because I'm gonna win. Yeah,
I hear you. No, that's good advice. All right, let me ask you this. When it comes to when that carrier, now let's say that carrier, who uses the freight factor? The carrier or me?
Who does what now?
Who will use their freight factoring company when it comes to dispatch?
The brokers. Every broker has a factoring company. There's no broker out there who doesn't have factoring. I mean, look.
Yeah.
It is really. Look. I've seen carriers that want to use their factoring, but the broker has already factored the load, so you're paying 2 factoring companies. That don't make any sense. Do it.
Gotcha.
Because the factoring company, they ain't gonna turn you down. Even though the load's already been factored. If you tell them the carrier does not want to factor to the load through y'all, guess what? They're gonna factor it too. I've even seen where the same factoring company has gotten paid 3 times on one load. He got factored by the broker, he got factored by the carrier, and then the dispatcher wanted his end factored so he can make sure he get his money from the carrier. Now I can understand the dispatcher wanting a factory company. I can understand that cost. But what I can't justify is a carrier and a broker factoring the same load. That makes no sense.
No.
Now the broker and the dispatcher factoring the same load, that's something different. Why? Because your money has to come from the carrier. Your money cannot come from the broker or come from the shipper. Your money has to come from the carrier. So I can understand you having your own factoring company and factoring your money coming from the broker. I would give up. It's feasible to give up that 1.5%, 2%, 3%, 4%, even 5% Okay, if you're getting your money factored, which means you're guaranteed your money from the carrier, then the factory sometimes has to worry about collecting from the carrier. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Yeah. Yeah. That leads me to this question: which is the best option to do when it comes from getting paid from the carrier? Factor it or just rely on the carrier?
Yeah. Now, a lot of times you don't have to factor low from the carrier, but if you just want that peace of mind, you can go ahead and get your own factoring company. Task works with dispatchers. Task factoring. Try state. Try something. Well, something. I have to look it up for you, but company. It's Trans something. I can't think. Triumph International. Triumph International. They work with dispatchers also too. So I know those two work with dispatchers. But it's not really necessary. But if you just want the peace of mind of knowing that you're going to get paid each and every time, yeah, go ahead and get your own factory company. It's a small price to pay. But if you got your documentation and everything, I'm in order. And if you do what I tell you to do as far as recording your interactions,
yeah,
right? Just get your little Zoom account, whatever it is, or record it just on your computer. Record it as you're conducting business every day. Before you start conducting business, I log into Zoom every morning before I start conducting business, and I have Zoom that's be running for 3 hours while I'm booking freight all morning because I'm calling, and I'm doing transactions. That way, I also have stuff I can go back and show my students, how this is done and that's done. But when I'm calling and I'm talking to the brokers, I let them know, hey, Mr. Broker, this is such and such. I'm representing carrier, such and such, DOT number, this and that. This is a recorded, this call is on a recorded line for quality control. And my carrier wants load number, blase, blase, blase. It's just a simple phrase.
That's it. Okay. Because hey, I'm down here now. I got, let's see, I got nine people standing behind me. Yeah, ready to do some dispatch.
All right. Hey, look, you're on a fast start. I think you sent me some stuff. I think you sent some stuff over for us to add your people onto your corporate account, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get those names to you. I gotta get the names to you.
Okay. Well, they're processing that now, and that should be done by the end of the day. So before 5, 6 o'clock this afternoon, they should all be added to your corporate account, and they should all have received their invites to create their back office passwords.
Okay. All right then. Man, I gotta tell you, I love your video, and I appreciate you coming on, giving me this information. Man, now I'm ready to take this thing to the next level.
Look. I told you all when I started this platform, I didn't want to be like the other training platforms where you get just these classes and that's it. You got nothing tangible. And I know one of the things that people need, they need to have some type of private time, just one-on-one for private consultation. Because a lot of stuff you can hear it during class, and you may not want to, talk about it during class. You just may be shy with it, or you may not be getting all of it. You're hearing it, but you're not disseminating all of the stuff that's going on during class. But when you get into these one-on-one things, you have time to think about your questions. You have time to write them down, and then it's just us. At the end, I can show you stuff like I'm showing you here now. It's going to clear up a lot of stuff, and a lot of people need that kind of one-on-one mentorship. So I wanted to have that added or incorporated into our training platform, and that's what we do.
Okay, I appreciate it. I'm an old Marine Corps vet.
Mm-hmm.
So
I know you understand drilling.
Oh yeah. Yes indeed. We're all veterans over here.
Yeah, I'm an Army vet myself, 10 years.
Yeah, we got a few Army, some Navy, and I got the me the Marine. I'm leading the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
So and I got a few guys out there, they own their own trucks.
Okay.
And we're trying to get a fleet going.
All right.
But like I said, I really wanted to get with you. I really wanted to sit down with you and ask you these questions. I didn't have a whole lot, you know.
Yeah.
But I was going through a lot of confusion, and I needed that clarity.
Look, when you get ready, I want to share with you on how you can actually purchase trucks on lines of credit, on business lines of credit, and then lease them out to owner operators, guys who want to be owner operators, but the credit is not good enough for them to buy a truck. So you buy a truck on a line of credit, which means you got the title to it because you're just paying back the line of credit. So you own the truck outright, right? You're just paying $600-700 a month on the line of credit, right? And then you lease the truck out to them for $1,200 to $1,500 per week.
Yeah,
that's another whole. Look, that's a business all to itself. Currently, I've got 6 trucks, right? 6 trucks. 4 of them are completely free and clear because I paid the line of credit back down on them. You know, and I got 2 that are still on open lines of credit. The 2 that I have on open lines of credit, I'm paying $750 per month on one and $820 per month on the other. But all the trucks that I have leased out, they're all $1,200 to $1,500 per week. And on 4 out of the 6 that I have on the lease, 4 of them my company dispatches for, and those 4 are currently bringing in somewhere between $13,000 and $15,000 a week.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, we're gonna get on that.
So it's feasible for the carrier, for the owner operator to lease his truck from me, even though he's paying $1,500 a week, $1,200 to $1,500 a week, but he's making from our dispatching, we're finding him load that is paying him $12,000 to $15,000, $12,000 to $15,000 per week.
Yeah.
And that's another whole separate line of income right there. I mean, right now I'm bringing them almost $11,000, almost 15. I'm bringing them almost $11,000 a week just from truck leases.
That is funny you say that, because I had already planned to do that in August of this year. Trucks and trailers.
Yeah, it's a natural progression, man. Oh, and trailers. Look, you could look. You could buy a trailer and lease. I mean, but trailer leases are kind of cheap though, so they can go and get them a trailer for one. Trailer leases are only about $200-300 per month. So trailer lease is not that expensive. Now, if you want to lease it and then lease it to them by the week, that's fine. But
that's what I want to do.
That's kind of like overkill though. But but if you just deal with the truck leases, now if they can't get a trailer because of credit or whatever, they can't lease their own trailer, then because chances are they couldn't lease it. If they couldn't buy a truck, they can't lease a trailer.
No, they can't lease a trailer.
So they gotta get it from you. You know what I'm saying? So you can go out there and actually lease the trailer for $200-300 a month, and then lease it out to them for $150 a week or $200-300 a week. The first week trailer lease pays for your monthly lease.
You
see what I'm saying? Or you can just go out and buy a trailer. You can buy a dry van trailer for about what, $3,500, $5,000.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, $3,500, $5,000. Then you'll make that back in your first month. Leasing it.
Okay. Man.
Because you got a lot of guys out there that want to be owner operator, but they've been trying to buy trucks, but they just can't get it through because they got credit issues or whatever.
Yeah.
This is a good way for them to get what they need. You get what you need, and you turn around and dispatch for them. You make money on that too, and you help them to make sure that they got enough money that they're thriving, and they don't have any problems paying your truck. I'm paying your truck lease.
Okay. All right, then. Man, I appreciate you. I really do. I appreciate you.
Hey, man, that's why you joined the platform.
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Yes, indeed. All right.
All right. The best thing you can do for me is just spread the word. Let people know, what we do, how we do it. So just be honest. You don't gotta overdo it. You don't gotta lie. Just tell people your experience, man. Because we try to give a positive experience. Stand behind our product. So just tell people about your experience. Share it on Facebook. Share it whatever. Just tell people about what our platform is doing for you. Just be honest about it.
Okay. I sure will. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get started on that right now. As soon as I get off this Zoom call with you, I'm gonna get started on that.
All right, man.
I sure appreciate you.
So
that's all the questions I had.
All right,
you set me straight.
Now we got training, not tonight, but tomorrow night, Thursday night.
Yeah.
At 7 p.m. right on the same link. Okay.
Okay.
Every Thursday night we have district training. Every Saturday we have broker training at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So Eastern, so I think we're an hour behind you.
Yes, you are. Hour behind.
Yeah, I think we're an hour behind you. So just make sure that every Thursday night at 7 p.m. our time would be 8 p.m. your time, right? So at 8 p.m. your time we have dispatch training every Thursday night. Every Saturday at 11:15 your time we have broker training. Okay?
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll be there.
All right.
I should appreciate it, man.
No problem. Anytime, man. I appreciate it.
All right, then. Thank you. I'll talk to you again.
All right.
All right, then. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All right, everybody. That was one of our private consultations that we had with one of our students. And as you can see, that's how our private consultation goes. That's all part of our services. We do private consultation for $100 per hour. If you don't have our, give me a second. This is a phone call. This is Calvin. I can help you. Spam call. But we do private consultation as part of our platform. For $100 per hour if you don't have our premium membership. Now, if you have our premium membership, which is $99.95 per month, that includes 3 hours of private consultation each month. So that's a $300 value that you get by going with that type of membership. If you don't need that much private consultation, opt for one of our lower price memberships. For the regular enrollment is $349.95 plus tax on your enrollment fee, and just $39.95 per month for the access for all your back office to resources, training, support, and everything that you need to run your business. Okay, we have a veterans enrollment that gives you $100 off that. It was $249.95 plus tax on your enrollment fee, and the monthly subscription fee is only $29.95 per month plus tax. So there you have it. That's how we do it. I appreciate you all for joining us for this private consultation that we had here with the RBBS Logistics Learning Center and one of our students. And I look to see you all in training tomorrow. And don't forget the local report tomorrow morning. Thank you. Talk to you all later.